our outside return, we come up to a higher low. Same thing in a bearish trend, except it's just going to be inverted. We still have our initial starting point. The market is going to put an impulse leg down, giving us our initial structure low. We then get an outside return. Now this outside return is valid as long as we don't break past our initial starting point. So this outside return can come really shallow. It can come extremely deep. As long as we're not breaking this part, our initial starting point, this outside return is still valid. Then as the market comes down to this level, as it comes to retest our initial structure low, this is what I like to call a decision point. Depending on how the market reacts here is going to determine what type of trade opportunity I'm personally looking for, but also whether we're in trend or whether we're in consolidation. If the market is unable to break and close below this level, then I know we may have sideways movement. If the market breaks and closes below, giving us a new structure low, then I know we're in a bearish trend. And again, the cycle will continue. Outside return, new structure low. Outside return, new structure low. Let's take a look at this on an actual price chart. Gives me a way to keep an eye on this trade as well. Make sure we didn't get a target 2 set. Looks like we're almost down there. Almost down to target 2. It's about 50 pips up right now. See if we can get a little bit lower. But as you look at this chart, you can see the ebbs and flows. Now, this should stand out to everyone. Can all you guys recognize that this move inside here is a bullish move? We're in a bullish trend as I zoom out. I'm going to pay for this, but give me a yes if you can see this. See if you can recognize what we just drew on with the lines. All right. So again, what we're going to do is, just like I drew on with the lines, we're going to draw it right on with the chart. We have our initial starting point down here. Market then puts in an impulse leg, a swing low to swing high, giving us our initial structure high. We then get a pullback, giving us an outside return. It's going to call this OR, followed by a new structure high. It's at this moment right here that we say, hey, we are in a bullish trend. We've broken and closed above our, and this should be an H instead of an L. We've broken and closed above our initial structure high, giving us a new structure high. And we can now think bullish, bullish, bullish. Now we watch the pattern continue. We get an outside return, a deep one, but doesn't break past our previous one. New structure high. Outside return, new structure high. Outside return. We fail to put in a new structure high here. And then finally, we get an outside return that comes below our previous outside return, and that's when we can start thinking trend reversal. And guys, you can see this all over the place. You just got to train your eyes for it. Again, this time let's look at the bearish trend. We have our starting point up here. We have our impulse leg down, giving us our initial structure low. We then get what? We get an outside return, followed by a breakdown, giving us a new structure low. You can see price action breaks and closes below our initial structure low. And then we continue the pattern. Outside return,